Hey guys, I'm gonna go through an example of a what I call more of an advanced type of situation where you need to use judgment in order to make the right decision. So for example, this reservation with Angela here. Okay, so Angela is inquiring for the dates of Tuesday, March 26th to Saturday the 30th for 3 guests, 4 nights at a price of $22.16, which is getting you over $500 per night. Now that's very good. This apartment can get sometimes $600–700 per night in the peak season. March is just starting to get into the peak season, but still not fully peak. So at $500 a night, that's quite good. There are only 3 guests staying. They look like they're mature adults, and it only takes 1 day of the weekend, so it still leaves with Saturday open. Okay, so just gonna go ahead and see what they asked us for here. They said, we're looking at your place, but we're arriving on the red eye, which means they're arriving in the early morning. Is there a place to store our luggage before check-in time? Here's our automatic message, which talks about charging them for the full check-in. But in this case, because it's such a good reservation for the other reasons I just explained, I'm actually quite interested in this reservation and would be willing to figure out a way to store their bags early. I do have a friend who has an apartment where he stores baggage for his guests. I could call a favor on him for this particular reservation. They could drop their bags off at his place and pick them back up when they're ready to check in. So here, the response, and this is both me and my other virtual assistant going back and forth because we didn't coordinate on the right response here, but here the first answer was, yes, we can let you leave your luggage until after 1 p.m. You can come back at 4. Now this doesn't solve their problem after 1 p.m. because they're arriving on a red-eye flight in the morning. The problem that they have is they want to get their bags stored in the early morning until they're ready to check in. So that's why I responded, we do have a baggage service. Feel free to book and we'll arrange it for you. And then I realized that I wasn't clear that I was going to give it to them for free. So I sent a message out again this morning saying, just checking in to see if you'd like to book. We have arranged baggage storage for you free of charge. So guys, it's about using judgment. When you have a good reservation like this, you see all the right things. You have to be flexible and figure out ways to make the guest solve their problem so that they'll book right away. Because they're likely asking a lot of people the same question, and the first one who comes back and solves their problem is going to get the booking. So there's one example of using judgment. Usually it's about understanding the reservation as a whole. What's the price per night? What days is it taking up? Is it taking up just Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or just taking up the whole weekend? And there's 6 guests, and they look young. They look like they might throw a party. Who knows? That makes the reservation a little bit less attractive. So then you might not be as flexible with the guests. So there you go. That's an example, and hopefully that helps you guys.